I guess we should kind of look around because there are a lot of moccasins. This river right here was it's a lot more narrow than this back during the Civil War. Union would have come through into this town, crossed this river quite a few times during the war, burned the bridge. The Confederates burned the bridge anyway on their retreat. But I'm going to be detecting an area not far from here. I'm going to be detecting an area that has a lot of Civil War history. Campsites, skirmishes, battles. It's been hunted pretty hard, and there's not a whole lot of the area left that hasn't been developed on, but I'm hoping that I can squeeze out a few bullets, and I'm hoping you can join me. Let's go dig some history. Progress is nice and everything, but this entire area right here is just so loaded with Civil War history. In fact, Nathaniel Banks' headquarters was in a plantation right in this area. But they've probably got 20 acres of development going on, maybe more. And all this is new dirt they brought in, just covering up all those relics. I hate to see that, but it's just a consequence of progress. The mosquitoes here are intense. I've got off sprayed on all over me, deep woods. And they're just climbing all over the place, flying everywhere. I don't know if you can see that. But I can see this. Where did it go? I just dug a little pistol bullet, it looks like, a little pistol ball. Check it out. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Little pistol ball here. Look, that's the sprue mark right there. It looks like it's dropped. Little pistol bullet. Got a pretty good signal in here, like 65, 70. It's out of the hole. Looks like it's out of the hole. Let's see what we got. Not in there. Not in there. It's in my hand. What is it? What is it? Wow! A Sharp's carbine. Look at that. Wow, it was only like 3 inches deep. Look at that. It looks like it was dropped. I can see the mold seam right there. Look at that. This is exactly where the cavalry was camped out. Look at that. Sharp's carbine bullet from the American Civil War. Wow, I found a little musket ball earlier. Now that makes my day right there. I'm on the trail of these soldiers from here, from about 20 miles from here, and I've been finding these left and right. This is the first one I found at this location. Sharp's carbine. Maybe there's more. I've been following this little trail right here. I've detected this trail several times before, and it was right here. Screaming signal, right in the middle of this little path. That's why you've got to go over places over and over and over again. There's always something there. Look at that, a Sharp's carbine. Nice and I can see it. It's a beer can. Right there. Got to get low if you want the relics. Got to get in the brush. Got to get by these old trees. Button. Lee jeans, Lee riders. Cool. Well, I've been working on this little slope right here. I found that Sharp's carbine right down at the middle there between those two little tree lines. And then here I just dug a little piece of, it's a little bigger than buckshot. I don't know, let me see. Looks a little too big to be buckshot. It could be a little pistol bullet. But it's definitely in the right area. And I'll take that. Modern bullet. Old, but modern bullet. Foil. 22. 2.5 pound weight. It's a very good signal. I'll take it live. I'm near a tree, so there's a lot of roots, but this shovel one of the best at it, if not the best, at getting through roots. All right, let's see what we got here. Still in the hole. Look at that. Huh. It's definitely a modern bullet. I knew it was going to be a bullet. I could just tell by the tone. But yeah, that's definitely modern. You can tell by the little grooves right here on the inside. And it's been fired too. It's flat. 3-ringer. Not very deep. I wasn't even going to come this way. I just said, you know what? Let me just take a pass right there. It's been kind of slow. Look at that. It looks like it's been fired, and unfortunately I nicked it on the side right there. But sometimes that happens. That base looks a little small though. It doesn't quite look like a 58 cal on the base, but from the side it does. It's definitely seen better days, but it'll still stand up nicely. Yeah, the grooves look pretty flat, and it's probably fired. There were quite a few skirmishes in the area, but I will take that. That is about 4 bullets for the day, 2 musket balls, got a Sharps carbine, and a 3-ringer. Still got a couple hours left, hoping I can find more. This really makes my day. Right there, still in the dirt. Just pulled it out. Oh my. Yes. This tells me a lot more about the area. Fired, 3-ringer it looks like. Yes. Ooh, look, it's been pulled. Has it been pulled? Oh no, look at that, look. This thing has been wormed. It's been unloaded from a musket or from the rifle. Check that out. Soldiers could attach this little iron, essentially a corkscrew, to the end of their ramrod, which they use to ram the bullet down. But with this little iron corkscrew called a worm, they could unload their muskets, and it would leave a mark like this, a spiral mark. Check that out. A soldier wormed this bullet, unloaded it for whatever reason. Check that out. That is awesome. It's the first one I've ever dug that's been wormed. Wow, dug a 3-ringer here. Dug a 3-ringer over there by the tree. Dug a couple other bullets between those trees. It's turning out to be a fantastic day. I am so grateful. Let's keep going. I'm not stopping if I'm finding bullets. Whew. Can lid. Can. Beer can. Not very deep. Wasn't even going to dig it. It ringing up like a can for some reason. These usually don't ring up that high, but I'll take this old horseshoe for sure. Not sure what that is. Can't get any writing off of it yet, but I'll take it. Horseshoes never get old. I love digging them. This one's in excellent shape. I've got a dog behind me that keeps barking. Behind that fence over there. He stopped now. I don't like to disturb people. I try to stay far away from houses that I don't have permission in. This is public property that I'm on right now, so I'm good. But I don't want to get too close. Respect people's privacy. Looks like a good place for a homeless person to hang out. I wouldn't be surprised if there's one in there. We're not that far away from a highway. There's something satisfying about getting outdoors and sweating. This little field I'm in is like a maze of trees. It's hard to keep track of which ones I've detected around too, because it looks very similar. But the ground is kind of interesting. There's a lot of slopage. I can't even find out where I put my detector. There it is. About another 30 minutes left. See if we can squeeze out one more bullet. I think we can. I think so. This is interesting. Looks like a piece of carved lead. Looks like it might have been a musket ball that was cut in half and carved here and then there. I'm not really sure. It's pretty circular. Looks like it would have been a musket ball. Huh. I'll take that. Well, I'm back in from the hunt. It's Monday night. Taking a break. It's halftime right now. Just watched Drew Brees break the all-time passing record for yards. Go Breeze. Even if you're not a Saints fan, I think we can all agree that Breeze is a respectable guy. Anyway, back to the finds here. Found quite a few little things. Found a thought this was going to be a pulled bullet. Ends up just being a bullet that was really rammed down really hard. You can see that. It's amazing how much the ramrod can make a mark like that. But if it was wormed, you would see a bunch of little spiral marks. But Soldier rammed that one down probably in the heat of battle. Here's that Sharps carbine. This one looks fire too. You can tell by the base how it's triangular. Thought it might be dropped at first, but it is definitely fired. So the ringer is fired too. So it tells me a lot more about the area and where exactly some of the fighting happened. A couple little pistol balls here. This one looks like a musket ball that was fired. Had some serious damage done to it. I believe this is the end of a spoon. Probably brass. Don't know yet. I'm going to clean it up a little more. But that's interesting. Couple modern items, couple modern bullets, and a bunch of trash. But overall, it was a pretty good hunt. Glad I was able to save some of the history, and I'm glad you were able to tune in. So until next time, keep swinging and saving history, and y'all take care.